Hello, dear friends. This is KD Ahire, and currently we are running the certificate course that is Rural Entrepreneurship Development offered by the BBA department, KTHM College Nasik, under the scheme of Stride. So, dear friends, in our today's session, we are going to continue our previous session, that is the government aids and schemes which are provided to the entrepreneurs, help them uh, make their business successful. So, in our previous session, so we have started to study or to discuss or to make aware about various government schemes which are very much beneficial to the basically we have more made more focus on the startup. So, in our previous session, so we learn about some schemes, important schemes which are offered by the various ministries of the government of India. So, in our today's session also, we are going to see some remaining schemes. So again, here it is not possible to cover all the schemes, but here we will try to cover maximum schemes. So which are playing very crucial role in the entrepreneurship development. So the learning objective behind our today's session, that is again to make the learner aware about the government aids and schemes which are very much full the entrepreneurship development that offered by the uh, especially the various ministries of the central government. So, dear friends, the next important scheme which is run by the Minister of Micro and Small Medium Enterprise, that is the procurement and marketing support. So, in our previous lecture, our last scheme, it was also related to the marketing. Here also the promote and the educate the MSMEs by organizing various trade fairs, then awareness programs about this. They have one portal, right? So the online services and other services. So uh, about the GEM portal. So even the various online services, other services. So especially here through this scheme also, the support will be provided to the MSME with respect to, so they can able to promote the MSMEs, educate them about the their various opportunities about for their products or their services. So this particular scheme again will be helpful to the various MSMEs. So this scheme also encourage the micro and small enterprises to develop domestic markets and find a new way of promotion of new market access initiatives. So here, um, through this scheme, the MSMEs will be motivated to the developing their domestic markets, right? So they have to create the value for their products or services. They need to create the demand for their products and services. So again, that is comes under the marketing skills. So if you have the marketing skills among you, so you can easily create the demand for your products in the society or in the market, right? So here people should be realize why they should buy your products or services, right? So they should realize, yes, I need that particular product, right? I have requirement in my family, in my home, of that particular product. So that is again the depend on the skills, how you are introduce your product in the market, how you are doing the marketing of your product or services in the market. So based on it, here you can create the value, create the demand for your product. So through this particular scheme, right? So MSME will be encouraged to develop the domestic markets, right? So if they develop the domestic market for their products or services, so they can very easily sell their products in the market. And also they are also encouraged for to find the new way of promotion of new market access. So here in our previous session also we have discussed, right? You have to do some innovative things in your marketing, right? So it is not only the you should just uh, you know uh, just run with these some traditional things, or whatever tradition is there, whatever marketing strategies we have adopted. So just we are doing it, and uh, just we are doing the marketing of our product in the market, no, right? So according to the situation, according to the need, right? So here we have to just do the marketing of our product or services. You have to attract the customer, you have to change the mind of customer. Even if any customer is reaching to or visited to your enterprise or your shop, for example, if he has not any mindset to buy product from your shop, right? But when he visit or when he reach to the your shop or your enterprise, right? So your marketing skills here help you to change the mindset of the customer. And he may think, yes, initially I was thinking, but now I realize that I have need of this particular product or whatever services. So he can easily buy the product or services from your enterprise. So this depend on the marketing skills, how you are selling your products or services in the market. So it totally depend. So therefore these various schemes are very much helpful to the entrepreneurs to enhance their marketing skills, right? So for that purpose various activities will be carried out, will be done through these various schemes. Even financial assistance will also be provided to the entrepreneurs. Even various trade fairs, even various training programs, workshops organized by these various organizations through these various schemes. So ultimately these schemes will be very much helpful with respect to marketing, right? Whenever we are talking about this particular scheme, right? So here the enhance the marketing skill. This scheme will be very much helpful. Then next scheme, that is the National Manufacturing Competitiveness Program, right? Again, this is one of the very unique kind of program which is run by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise. So here, this National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council, NMCC. So they have finalized a 5 years national manufacturing program, right? So they have very unique, vision behind to launching these various schemes. So the 10 schemes have been drawn up, including schemes for promotion of ICT, mini tools room, even a design clinic, marketing support of these various SMEs, right? The small medium enterprise. So here such types of these unique kind of schemes which has introduced by these various ministries of the government of India. So which are ultimately helping to the entrepreneurs. So next important scheme, that is the uh, Swarojgar credit card. So here this scheme is launched by the NABARD with Ministry of Finance, right? So this is the product of NABARD as well as Ministry of Finance. So in collaboration of these two important uh, here one ministry and one this bank, right? So this scheme has been launched. So under this scheme, so so they have introduced this scheme in September 2003 for providing adequate, timely, and uninterrupted credit, right? So here under this scheme, so credit card will be provided, and the very easily the entrepreneurs will able to get the financial help through this scheme. It's a working capital. So here where this financial assistance will be provided, the working capital including the consumption needs, or even a block capital requirement to the small artisans. Basically scheme is useful to the small artisans, handlooms, weavers, even other self-employed person, including the micro entrepreneurs. These are the various categories if you are falling under these various categories, and if you are fulfilling the eligibility criteria, which is provided under this scheme. So if you are fulfilling all these criteria, so you can easily go through this various scheme, and you can take the benefit from these various. Next is the export development and promotion of spices. Here we know that this scheme again is provided by the Spices Board, so Ministry of Commerce and Industry, right? So under this scheme, so we know that we are a very large manufacturer of the spices world, and we export our spices, and we have one uniqueness in the spices which are produced in our country, right? So again, demand is there in international market, global market. There is very huge demand for our spices, and we are very much famous or familiar with these our unique spices. So therefore, here the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, so the Spices Board, has introduced this one of the one of the very kind and unique scheme. Here the entrepreneurs who are busy, who are running their business in the spices, related to spices, they have promoted, or they have here motivated for the export of their spices into the global market. So here the uh, the support and support to the exporter to adopt high tech processing technologies, to the upgrade existing developed technologies for high end value addition, and to develop capabilities to the meet the changing food safety standard in the importing country. So here we know that at international level, so food safety standards are there, right? So basically, for example, European Union, if you are exporting your spices or food to the European Union, so they have their food safety standards. So if your product is meeting their standards, right? So as per their standards, if your products is okay, if you are fulfilling their all criteria, and your standard is under, sorry, your product is under the standards, whatever standards they have introduced, right? So they can buy your product. So here, like various food standards are there. So, and again, which is depend on the importing country to which we are exporting our um, food or spices to the uh, global market. So if you are exporting your spices or food to the, or any kind of item which is related to the uh, food or spices. So for example, you are exporting it to the Australia, so it's depend on the food safety standards of the Australia, right? So according to their standards, we have to here changed our even activities, even uh, we, uh, we have to again here fulfill their needs. We have to maintain their standards, and we have to meet all the requirements which are mentioned in the standards, right? So if we are able to do it, we can easily able to export our products into the that particular country. So therefore here support should be needed from the government level to various entrepreneurs. So therefore, here related to the spices, right? So this particular scheme has been launched, and here the various promotional activities, help will be provided to the entrepreneurs for the upgradation of the technologies to adopt the various new techniques, new technologies, standards, various even at international level also the various trading requirements are there, rules regulations are there, right? Various so many legal aspects that need to be fulfilled by the entrepreneurs. So all these things the here the awareness should be necessary, right? So these all kinds of help will be provided to the entrepreneurs by this uh, particular scheme, okay? through this particular scheme. So this scheme also caters to promoting the Indian spices exporters by assisting them in promotion of the Indian goods, international trade of fairs, then seminars, etc. by reimbursing their expenditure on the same. So here again various kinds of help means financial help to the provided to the entrepreneurs, right? To take the part or go to the various international trade fairs, even seminars, right? Introduce their products in these various fairs or your various seminars, right? So here, what happened? Again, here they can able to expand their boundaries. They can able to produce their products in the global trade, and whatever expenditure will be, that will be reimbursed by this particular scheme with respect to this international trade fair seminars, etc. So next important scheme again, which is introduced by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, that is the Entrepreneurial and Managerial Development of SMEs incubators. My dear friends, we know that it is not very easy to start your business, right? So to enter in the field of entrepreneurship development or entrepreneurship, so here many skills are required. Entrepreneur skills are required. In our initial lectures, we have already gone through it. What type of skills are required, how we can develop it, and even how these managerial skills are very essential in developing our business. So by keeping in mind all these things, so this particular scheme has been launched by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. So through this scheme, to promote they are promoting emerging technologies and knowledge based innovative venture that seeks the nurturing of ideas from a professional. So here basically entrepreneur and managerial skills we develop in the entrepreneurs. So here, with the help of these various emerging technologies and even knowledge-based innovative ventures, so here the professional can able to generate the ideas, right? Because idea generation is the first step of the entrepreneurship development. If you have generate idea in your mind, right? So you can in future you can easily incorporate that idea in a reality, and you can start your business. So therefore to promote the emerging technologies and knowledge based innovative venture that seeks the nurturing of the ideas from the professional, that is the first objective behind to start this particular scheme. You want to promote and support untapped creativity of individuals innovators, and also to assist individual innovator to become technology based entrepreneurs. So here the incubation sales, the role of incubation sales is essential in entrepreneurship development process, right? Because sometimes what happen, we have idea, right? We have idea in our mind, but we don't know how to incorporate that idea, how I can make my idea in reality, and I can start my business. So that idea, yes, idea is there, but this idea is in invisible form, in hidden form. So therefore to make it in reality, these various incubators will help, right? So here the under this scheme, here if I have idea in my mind, but I don't know how to make it in reality, how to start my business. So I can go to the incubation cell. I can talk with them. I can share my idea. So the expert will guide us. If expert will help us, and they will provide the all types of assistance, right? Whenever possible, if any scheme is there, they can also able to guide us to take the financial assistance from the various schemes. So where in depth guidance or knowledge will be shared by this expert, and they will help the particular entrepreneur to start his or her business. So therefore uh, to utilize the hidden talent, to utilize the hidden knowledge of these various entrepreneurs, that can be done through these various schemes. Even to promote networking and forging of linkage with other constituents of the innovation chain of commercialization of their development. So here, even we have knowledge, even we have products, or even we have some kind of services we are offering, but what happen, sometimes we may able to fail to make it in commercialization, or make it commercial, right? So commercialization is also very very essential. If we were not getting any financial benefit out of our activities or product, so here, there is no any kind of use of our products or services. Therefore, in market, commercialization is necessary. If you have knowledge, if you have the talent, or even you are creating the various products, or so you are offering the services, but the commercialization of your products and services is also very very, right? So you can easily able to sell, or whatever you can able to earn money out of your these various products or services, whatever you have already with. Next important scheme that is useful to various our traditional the artisans, or the entrepreneurs. So this craftsman training scheme is launched by the Ministry of Labor and Employment. So under this scheme, which uh, uh, basically impart the skills in various vocational trades to meet the skills manpower requirements for technology and industrial growth by way of industrial training. So various industrial training institutions has been established under this scheme. So here, we can able to enhance the skills, right? Enhance the skills of people. So even whatever our traditional knowledge is there, whatever our vocational knowledge is there, or various uh, actually, basically, if you see in rural area, so people have very grassroots level knowledge about various some art, or even some traditional thing, right? And even some products they may also create or manufacture from the, they make it from the uh, clay, or even wood, right? Even so many activities they do, right, in their day-to-day activities. So they have already skills, but the enhancement of skill is necessary. They Here we need to make them aware about how to utilize their skill, how to utilize their knowledge, right? So here, this particular such types of schemes will be helpful to these various artisans, or various our entrepreneurs, basically in rural areas. So here they can able to handle the technologies. So here we also know that the industrial growth is also there, right? Industries are also growing. So here, to provide the skill manpower, that is again one of the question that is in front of us. So therefore, to generate more and more skills manpower that is necessary, so therefore these various schemes are helping to create the more and more skills manpower. So, my dear friends, here, uh, again, I have already mentioned that it is not possible to cover all the schemes provided by the entrepreneurs by various ministries of government of India. So, again, here I have taken some screenshot from the website of startupindia.gov.in. So, these are some schemes again. Just I am going to read name of this, right? Like composite loan scheme, then capital by again tax venture fund, Samriddhi fund. So likewise, so many schemes are there. So many you know there aids are there. Even government financial assistance are there. So entrepreneurs can really go through the various schemes, and if our business or our services or our enterprise is fallings under any particular scheme, so we can take the benefit from these various schemes. So again, such types of schemes, for example, credit guarantee fund, trust for micro and medium enterprise, one interest subsidy eligibility certificate, then clinic. So even under the science and technologies also many schemes are there. Even research and development in food, so food related businesses, right? Food processing industries. For food processing industries also some schemes are there. So agro processing cluster schemes are there. Even so we know that uh, during each and every sector we have so many government schemes here. Uh, so many opportunities are there. Just we need to find out the appropriate scheme which are used for us, and we have to whatever eligibility criteria is there which are already mentioned. All types of information has been already mentioned with respect to any particular scheme. So we have to carefully read all this information, and accordingly we have to proceed. Even creation, even expansion of food processing industry on the women entrepreneur platform. So again, that is one of the kind or unique scheme which is launched by the again Niti Aayog, right? So women entrepreneurial platform. So one national urban livelihood mission, electronics hardware technologies park due to exemption and scheme, one support to training and employment program. So likewise, many schemes are there. So one such as comprehensive handloom cluster development, then trade related entrepreneurship, even assistance, even Saint Kalyani scheme, uh, formatory services, even marketing intelligence services, prime minister employment generation. Again, this is one of the kind of this program, right? uh, Launched by the of micro small and medium enterprise. So likewise many schemes are there. Again, it is not possible to cover all schemes, okay, here. But here you can visit to this www.startupindia.gov.in, the Startup India website. Okay, so the government website. So here, if we visit this particular website, Startup India website, so on this website, so you can able to find out all schemes under the startup which are provided by the government. And so here you can able to find out all types of all related information of all schemes. So here my request to all these students, uh, whenever possible you can visit this website, and there you can see all schemes available there, and you can go through it, you can read it very carefully, right? And you can able to find out uh, here so many schemes are there here. uh, Again, up to you, up to entrepreneur, right? So how to take benefit, and uh, how to identify the the full scheme is which are benefit can we can which are provide benefit to my. So here we are going to end our this session. So in this session here, we have discussed about the various government schemes really provided which provide financial assistance or overall help development of the enterprise. So basically these all schemes are provided by the central government ministries, right? Apart from these, many schemes are there which are launched by the state governments also, governments of various state governments also, right? So here just opportunities are there, so many opportunities are there around us. Just we have to open our eyes, and we just we need to grab the opportunity, and you have to make benefit ourselves out of these various opportunities, right? So here, in our next session, we are going to see various financial assistance provided for the micro, small, and medium enterprises. Basically, here we have focused on the small and micro enterprise, right? Because here we are talking about the rural development. So here we are not going to turn to the medium enterprise, because in rural area no one is going to start directly or medium enterprise. So they will start with the small enterprise, or even micro enterprise, right? So such things can be considered here, right? But still we will also look towards some important scheme for the medium enterprise also. So here we have not started the financial assistance to the MSMEs. So again, so many schemes are there which provide assistance to the MSMEs. So we will start various schemes in our next. Thank you.